Fonnie Willis and the Fulton County District Attorney's Office just embarrassed themselves. Within just 24 hours, Judge Whitaker declines to revoke Thug's probation. And Brian Steele responded, basically shatting on this whole thing. I love it. So hey, subscribe and read the full thing. Let's go. All right, here we go. Mr. Williams' response to state's motion to revoke probation. Jeffrey Williams, buying through undersigned counsel. I'm pretty sure this is Brian Steele. April 2nd, 2025, 7:48 p.m. State filed a motion to revoke Williams' probation. The prosecution must place in writing, pursuant to the Due Process Clause of the United States Constitution, as well as the Georgia Constitution, the specific act or acts that Mr. Williams supposedly committed to violate his probationary sentence. As shown below, the prosecution's motion to revoke Mr. Williams' probation fails on its face to allege any conduct by Mr. Williams that would rise to a violation of probationary sentence. Taken in the light most favorable to the prosecution's allegations in the motion to revoke probation, this honorable court could not find as a matter of fact and or law that Mr. Williams violated any terms of his sentence. And they cite Miller v. State. The Honorable Court of Appeals of Georgia reversed the trial court's determination that Mr. Miller violated his probation since there was no evidence to support these findings. The state's motion to revoke probation must allege conduct which, if proven by a preponderance of the evidence, shows that Mr. Williams violated a term of his probation in the specific manner charged in motion to revoke probation. That's what I was pointing out yesterday. I was like, is there even a specific part in his probation that he actually violated? I don't think so. Moten v. State, taken in light and most favorable to the prosecution's assertions, Mr. Williams did not violate any term of probation, and thus the state's motion to revoke probation must be dismissed at this time with prejudice. Okay, Brian Steele. The material allegations state's motion to revoke probation are as follows. At a preliminary hearing in an unrelated case, the magistrate court ordered that no witness be shown on television while testifying. A known blogger deliberately violated the court's order by posting on social media a photograph of the investigator Viverito. This allegation has nothing to do with Mr. Williams. Exactly. Let's go. Apparently, Thug is to blame for what Sylvia is doing. First, even the known blogger did not violate the magistrate's court order as asserted in the state's motion to revoke Mr. Williams' probation because there was no image shown of investigator Viverito while testifying in this unrelated proceeding. Ooh, Steele's defending Sylvia there. This allegation cannot support the revocation of Mr. Williams' probation. Mr. Williams amplified this blogger's act by reposting the image with the caption, "Marissa Viverito is the biggest liar in the DA's office." Guess what? They lied here. Thug did not say Marissa Viverito is the biggest liar in the DA's office. It's a straight up lie. He didn't put her name in there like that. They're trying to make it look worse. Ollie said she's the biggest liar in the DA. He didn't put a name. That's a fucking lie. They quoted it and everything. First, there's no suggestion that Mr. Williams knew of the magistrate court's order not to show investigator Viverito on television while testifying. Second, the allegation asserts that Mr. Williams reposted an image and wrote a caption. This allegation does not violate the magistrate court's order or Mr. Williams' conditions of probation. Third, there is no violation of Mr. Williams' probation by reposting an image on social media and opining that investigator Viverito is untruthful. Exactly. I don't remember there being a part of his probation that says you can't tweet shit about anyone involving this case, especially public officials that APD posted themselves on Facebook. It's your L. Take your L. Why do you post your own detective on Facebook? Fuck you. The prosecution asserts that Mr. Williams' repost went viral when an unknown person commented on the same, which included supposed threats to investigator Viverito, her family, as well as the district attorney. Mr. Williams, undersigned counsel, and all moral persons do not condone threatening another person without justification. However, these comments on social media by unknown persons cannot be attributed to Mr. Williams in order to support a violation of his probationary sentence. Bang. How is Thug responsible for people on Twitter? If I was responsible for what people have put under my tweets on Twitter, I'd be donezo. State's motion to revoke Mr. Williams' probation then lists direct threats and attached exhibits. Again, this allegation does not allege any act attributed to Mr. Williams' support a violation of his probationary sentence. And there were literally no direct threats. Thug did not make a single direct threat, yet a whole part of that motion said direct threats. The prosecution speciously alleged that Mr. Williams is conducting a calculated campaign of intimidation, harassment, and misinformation designed to undermine the legal process, and other baseless assertions. Brian Steele's coming at their throat, trying to lock Thug back up. These conclusions do not support a motion to revoke Mr. Williams' probationary sentence, and the remainder of the state's motion to revoke probation is argument without any substance to allege any illegal, unlawful act conducted by Mr. Williams. Fried him. He's like, the rest of this motion was fucking useless and them just yapping, dude. It's argument about something that Thug literally did not do. He just tweeted a picture of someone. A revocation of Mr. Williams' probation involves the loss of liberty, which is a serious deprivation. Therefore, Mr. Williams is entitled to due process of law Meadows versus Settles is cited. The Honorable Court may not revoke any part of Mr. Williams' probation unless Mr. Williams admits the violations as alleged in the state's April 2nd motion to revoke, or unless the evidence produced at the revocation hearing establishes by preponderance of the evidence the violations alleged. In the case at bar, in the light most favorable to the prosecution's motion to revoke probation, Mr. Williams can admit to all of the allegations alleged and still not have violated any terms of his probationary sentence. So they're saying even if he admitted to all of that, this didn't violate his probation. It literally wasn't part of his probation. None of this was. This is complete horseshit. A waste of time by the state here, dude. The state is salty that Thug got free, right? And they're mad that he's tweeting shit because he's allowed to tweet shit under the First Amendment, clearly. And they tried, but Brian's still saying fuck you, essentially. The state's motion to revoke probation is deficient. Therefore, Mr. Williams asks the Honorable Court to deny the state's motion to revoke probation without a hearing. If a hearing is needed, Mr. Williams will be prepared. Mic drop. And the legendary Brian Steele respectfully submits. And here's this evil, salty little fucking, I can't even say it, B word, dude. Look how salty she is. The eyebrows are raised. There's wrinkles on the forehead. Watch how salty and mad she is about Thug's tweet here.
Willis.
What our motion is concerned about is that we certainly believe that his post was to threaten law enforcement, which is all part of gang activity.
Jeffrey Williams.
His post was to threaten law enforcement. A picture that she put herself on Facebook, or the APD did at least. Why are you putting pictures of your detectives on Facebook, APD? Seems like a you problem.
Williams attorney Brian Steele told me by phone it is never appropriate to be engaged in any type of witness intimidation. It is never appropriate to threaten to murder another person. The prosecution's motion to revoke Jeffrey's probation should not be well received and should be swiftly rejected. It is irresponsible to file a motion of this sort when Jeffrey has done absolutely nothing, Steele said, to violate any condition of probation or threaten a witness.
We know that it is clear to Mr. Williams that the intent of the district attorney is to stop gang activity in Fulton County, Georgia. We believe the judge's order is clear, and that this is an intentional violation.
How is this an intentional violation? Someone explain to me. It's a tweet without anyone's name. It's just a picture of the person that is public, opining that she is a liar. When objectively, it's a true statement. She literally is a liar. Like that's, if we were to have a whole hearing about if Viverito is a liar, there could probably be fucking 10 examples brought to the court of her lying, not even trolling. Literally nothing in his probation state said he couldn't do what he did. Yeah, it's a big stretch to call it threatening witnesses. I personally called Viverito a liar probably 50 plus times on here. And my boy, Angry Lawyer, tweeted, I just checked Westlaw and it says that Fonnie Willis is wrong. Oh, here we go. YSL Whitaker. I'm calling her that now because it clearly makes Fulton County District Attorney very upset. Fuck you guys. All right, YSL Whitaker. Order continuing defendant on probation. Upon consideration of the state's April 2nd motion to revoke defendant's probation, which alleges a violation of the terms and conditions of defendant's probation for having posted a picture of a particular law enforcement officer with the caption, biggest liar in the DA office. I love the fact that she didn't put Viverito's name because that was clearly a lie in their motion. And defense April 3rd response. And having reviewed the terms and conditions of defense probation imposed by this court, the court declines to revoke defendant's probation based on the violation asserted. Ordered by YSL Whitaker. Take that L, Fulton County. Within 24 hours, you took a fat L and you got shat on your face again, dude. How embarrassing. Comment down below what you guys think. Another L for Fulton County. I love it. Hit subscribe. Love you guys. Peace out.